Joining me now from another battleground state, Virginia, is Trump's running mate, Indiana Governor Mike Pence. Governor, it's all about the numbers now, and let's take a look at them. In the latest Real Clear Politics average of national polls, Trump is down 2 points to Clinton, and you're losing narrowly in some key swing states, down just over a point in Florida, down 2.5 points in Pennsylvania, up less than a point in North Carolina. There's no question that Trump and you have tightened the race, but the fact is you're still losing, and the question is, how do you go over the top? What do you do in terms of specifically who, which states, where to go over the top in these final 48 hours?
Well, I'll tell you what, our secret weapon is the American people who are saying enough is enough. I mean, I was here at a rally last night in Virginia. We had an overflow crowd that was bigger than some of the rallies that I've seen out on the campaign trail over the last several months as I've campaigned for Donald Trump. And, of course, you see the tens of thousands of people coming out with Donald Trump. He'll have 5 rallies a day, today and tomorrow, all across this country. We're taking a message to make America great again all across this country. And I think literally by the hour, the American people are recognizing that this election is a choice between change and the status quo. It's between a stronger, more prosperous America with Donald Trump and in Hillary Clinton, someone who will continue the same failed policies that have weakened America at home and abroad. And we just feel tremendous momentum. This campaign is on offense, and I couldn't be more excited.
I do want to get to some specifics, though. Hispanics are voting early in big numbers in a number of states, Florida, North Carolina, Arizona, Nevada. Are you worried that the polarizing remarks that your running mate, Donald Trump, has made since his opening announcement may come back to beat him?
Well, I'm really not. I mean, the truth is that Hispanic Americans have the same concerns that every other American does, that we want to get this economy moving again. We want our country to be safe. I was just down in Miami this last weekend, saw overwhelming support for Donald Trump's strong stand for freedom in this hemisphere, standing strongly against what the Obama administration and Hillary Clinton want to continue to do.
So do you think all those Hispanics, sir, are coming out to vote for Trump and not for Clinton? Really?
No, I'm saying that the American people want change, and that's Americans coming from every category. I literally saw it. I stopped by and had some Cuban coffee at a classic stop in Miami, and Karen and I had a hard time getting through the place with people that were enthusiastic about Donald Trump's stand for a stronger America at home and abroad, getting this economy moving again, and repealing Obamacare. I talked to leaders in that community who are feeling the crushing weight of Obamacare. 25% increases in the premiums of Obamacare, Chris, in Florida and all across the United States of America. The American people know we can do better. It's going to take change in Washington, D.C., and I really do believe that's why you're seeing people from all across the spectrum, Republicans, independents, many Democrats, and people literally from every community in this country rallying behind Donald Trump more and more by the hour.
Trump has been arguing that if Clinton wins, that she faces a criminal investigation and an indictment. And here he is on the campaign trail. Take a look.
If she were to win, it would create an unprecedented constitutional crisis. What a mess. I mean, we went through it with him with the impeachment and the lies. Aren't we tired of this stuff?
But, Governor, Trump has no hard evidence that she's going to face an indictment. I mean, that's overstatement.
Well, Hillary Clinton and her foundation are under a current investigation by the FBI. We just found out this morning that she had her maid print off classified information, according to revelations in the New York Post. I mean, Chris, the American people know no one is above the law. We commend the FBI for following the facts and reopening the investigation. But I think this is part of the way the American people need to count the cost in this election. Do we want more of the fast and loose ethics of the Clintons over the last 30 years, or do we want a clean break? Do we want to drain the swamp in Washington, D.C., have fundamental ethics reform, and rebuild our military, revive our economy, repeal Obamacare, and have appointments to the Supreme Court that will uphold our Constitution. This is all part of the equation that I think explains why you see such tremendous momentum in this campaign and why our campaign is literally expanding the map. We're on offense, and the Clinton campaign is literally on defense, trying to shore up blue states around the country in the waning days of the campaign.
Speaking of criminal investigations and draining the swamp, two of Governor Chris Christie's top aides were convicted of fraud and conspiracy Friday in the Bridgegate case. And given the fact that there was repeated testimony in that trial that Christie knew all about the effort to close the lanes to the George Washington Bridge to punish a political opponent, are you comfortable with Christie as the chairman of the Trump transition team if he's elected?
Well, what I would tell you is Chris Christie has continued to strongly state his position that he had no knowledge of those actions taken, and frankly, as he said late in the week, that what those convictions proved is that he was right to immediately fire those people for the actions that they'd taken. But look, all of our focus is on Election Day, I promise you, and we're grateful for Chris Christie's role in the campaign, and we're going to all keep our head down and work hard to bring
Governor,
home a great victory
no
for the
chance
American people.
No chance that he'll be replaced after the election? I mean, you're standing by Chris Christie despite all this evidence?
Look, there's no changes in personnel here in the waning days of the campaign. We're 100% focused on bringing home a great victory for the American people. And Republicans are coming together, Chris. I was yesterday with Speaker Paul Ryan in Wisconsin. A couple days before, I was with Governor Doug Ducey in Arizona. Last night here in Virginia with Ed Gillespie. The Republicans are coming home and recognizing that we need to elect Donald Trump as the next president, re-elect a strong Republican majority, and Republicans are coming home with independents and Democrats at their side to make sure that Hillary Clinton is never elected president of the United States. The momentum is palpable out there, and I'm looking forward to jumping on a plane headed to Florida, North Carolina, and New Hampshire today. Donald Trump is literally everywhere.
Let me ask you one final question, if I may. This has been a divisive and negative campaign. You talk about the party coming together. I want to ask you about the country coming together.
Yeah.
I think you'd agree one of the strengths of our democracy is when the election's over, no matter how ugly, the loser graciously concedes to the winner, and we all rally round the new president, whoever that turns out to be. Donald Trump has said different things at different times, so I want you to clear this up for us. Can you guarantee that if there is a clear winner on election night, and if, and I repeat if, I know you're going to say, well, he's going to win, but if Donald Trump should be the loser, can you guarantee that he will concede to Hillary Clinton and accept the result of the election and the judgment of the American people?
Well, thanks for anticipating my answer. I think Donald Trump is going to win this election, and he'll be more than happy to accept the results.
I'd like you not to duck it.
But look,
can you guarantee that he will
yeah.
put this behind us, sir? Can you guarantee he'll put this behind us and accept the result?
Yeah, the campaign's made it very clear that a clear outcome. Obviously, both sides will accept, but I think both campaigns have also been very clear that in the event of disputed results, they reserve all legal rights and remedies. But the truth is that this is such an exciting time in the life of our country. The way this country is going to come together is when we deliver the change that the American people long to see. When we rebuild our military, we're standing tall in the world. When we revive our economy, when we have a Supreme Court that upholds our liberty, and we see America growing and prospering again.
Governor?
When we see America great again, America is going to be united, and we're going to move our nation forward.
Governor Pence, thank you. Thanks for your time, especially in this final weekend. And safe travels on the campaign trail in these last 48 hours, sir.
Thank you, Chris.